Alright, this is where we start using Vim. So before we open Vim, let's make sure that Vim is already installed in the system, on your system. To do that, you type the which command followed by the name of the package, in this case is Vim. Once you press enter, you should have something like this. If you don't, it means that Vim is not in your system. In that case, you need to install it by typing sudo apt install and the name of the package, which is Vim. Press enter and the system will ask you for your password. This password is the same password you used to log it into your system. Then it will ask you for confirmation. Once you say yes, the system will do the rest. Alright? So once the installation is completed, you type which again, the same command, and the name of the package you just installed, which is Vim, and you should have something like this. Okay. Now I'm going to clear the screen, of course. I'm assuming that you are using a distro Debian-based distribution of Linux. Otherwise, you need to read the documentation of your distribution in order to know which package manager does your system uses to install packages. Okay. So to open Vim, you type Vim and the name of the file. This file is the file you want to edit or you want to create. If the file doesn't exist, Vim will create it for you. Let's begin with a file that doesn't exist. In this case, file.txt. Great. And here we have it. This is the default interface that Vim has. So what we have here, right down below, below, is the name of the file, and it is telling us that it is a new file. Alright. Now, to work with Vim, we need to enable some modes. These modes allows you to do a specific things during the editing, while you are editing. So if I want to move the cursor, I have to be in normal mode. By default, Vim opens in normal mode. Right now, I am in normal mode. Okay? So if I want to type something, I have to activate the insert mode. In order to do that, I press the I key. And here below, Vim tells you in which mode you are right now. Now that you are in insert mode, you can type anything you want, as you can see. I want to type some lines, some crazy lines here. Okay, great. Now to get out of any mode, you need to press the escape key. Alright? And you go back to normal mode. In normal mode, you can move the cursor to up, down, right, and left. Great. This is what you do in normal mode. Normal mode is mostly for navigation. It allows you to scroll down and scroll up throughout the document, and also to move the cursor to any line you want. The other mode you need to know is visual mode. To get into the visual mode, you type V on the keyboard, and here we are below that we are in visual mode. Okay. Then once you move the cursor, you will realize that the cursor is selecting some letters. Visual mode is mostly for selection. You select what you want to delete, what you want to copy, what you want to copy and paste in another. If you want to paste it in another file, or well, to delete, to edit, to change something. Alright? And again, if you want to quit or to get out of this mode, you type escape again. Okay, and you go back to normal mode. Another important mode you need to learn is the command mode. Command mode allows you to type commands in Vim. For example, if I want to go to command mode, what I need to do is to type the colon on the keyboard. Okay, and as you can see, the cursor moved down below here. All right, and here is where you type any command you want. Now, here you can let's, for example, say that we want to save this file. To save a file, what you need to do is to type write and then press enter. But for short, I like to use only W, okay, and press enter. Now the file is saved. Now let's say that I want to get out of Vim. In order to do that, what I do is to type colon, in other words, go into the command mode again, and then press Q. Now, you can also type Q and exclamation mark. There is a difference between Q and Q with exclamation. If you type Q as we have right now, Vim will close the file with no problems because we already saved all the changes we made. I'm going to open the same file again, go to the button, create a new line, and type this is a line I don't want to save. Great. Now, let's pretend that we want to quit Vim, we want to get out of Vim, but we don't want to save the changes we already made. Okay, go to the command mode again, press Q, and I don't want to save the changes, so I add the exclamation mark at the end. So press enter, and when you go back to Vim, you see that the line I typed in the previous example is not there anymore because we didn't save it. All right. Now, you know already the visual mode, the insert mode, also the command mode, and the other mode that not many people use is the view mode. I'm going to click here, and to open Vim in view mode, you need to type the command view and then the name of the file. Now what we have right now is the same interface, but look at here. We have a read-only file. This is because we open Vim in view mode. In view mode, you open a file only in read-only file. All right. So I'm going to quit again. Now I'm going to open a file that does exist, which is Vim, a file I created for this tutorial. And here we are, dummy text I created for this tutorial. All right. Here we are in normal mode. If I press V, I can go to visual mode and start selecting the lines or the letters I want to edit, delete or copy. Escape to quit the mode and go back to the normal mode. So far we know normal mode, visual mode, the command mode, the insert mode, and also the view mode. These 5 modes are the basics to start using Vim. All right. So in the next tutorial, the next video, I'm going to teach you how you can move the cursor as a normal Vim use, as we usually do in Vim. So see you there.